Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I wanted to take a second and show you something that is going to help you out with Power Lead Systems. One of the best features that we have is access to all of our people where we have broadcasts, so you can send out something to everybody. Now, to let you know at this time, we have not made all the changes that's going to be taking place with Power Lead Systems. We are literally giving ourselves our own identity for each email. What that's going to mean is better deliverability. So it's not all going through one feature. And y'all, for all this is being added to it, if you worked and bought this individually at other places, it would be ridiculous how much money you wind up spending. This is priceless, and we get 1 million emails that we get to send out to the people in 30 days for free for being in Power Lead Systems. You got to love this business, y'all. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that. What you do is you go to email, go to add campaign, and what you'll do is you'll just put in a name for it'll pop up like rename this campaign, just to let you know what it looks like. You would type this in, whatever you want to call it, okay? And then you would go to add a new email to this campaign. So I click right here. Now, what I do personally is I like to try to stay organized. And so I would put PLS direct. This is just for Power Lead Systems. And I put the date down there and I put the word broadcast. So I don't get it mixed up with my other emails because I have got a whole bunch of emails. Plus, Power Lead Systems gives you emails as well. So I like to try to stay organized in that sense. Okay, what I personally do when it comes to emails is I don't do a whole lot of broadcasting. To be honest, not as much as I probably should. When you make these changes to the emails, I'm really going to amp that up and really get out to my people a whole lot more. But I do like putting my name in it and use something that tries to grab attention. You don't want to come across as being gaudy. You know what it looks like when you get junk email. So in my opinion, be careful with what you put up there. If you don't know what to put, then you need to get on some emailing lists for other leaders. It don't matter if you're in the business with them or not, or if you're interested in what they do. If someone's successful at doing it, you can learn from it no matter what. So get with some kind of, with me, or whoever leader that you think might be good. Frank Calabra may be another good one. And he's really good at saying a lot with few words. And that's the kind of emails that you want. Someone that can say a lot with very few words. When I first got in Automated Wealth Network a long time ago, when I first got in online business, Michael Koken was a beast at making some incredible emails. That's it's a talent that either you have or you don't. And so you don't have to learn to do it. You learn along the way, but I would say the best thing to do is just grab what they've got, rewrite things, put it in your own words, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Even though this is a broadcast for just one email, I could make a whole slew of emails and send them out from a campaign on what dates I want to send them. Okay, so let me show you what I got here. I'm gonna go to View Edit. All right. So what I've done here is I've made a new email. I've already put everything in. It's into place right here. Okay. It's all good and cool and all. And I put a picture here. All right. So I feel good about everything as far as the email itself. As far as any links that's inside of it, you can go inside of here, type in whatever you want to put, and then just add, and it's going to automatically put it in there for you. Now, despite whatever you may think, how perfect you might have done everything, do not be a fool. This is a huge, huge no-brainer, y'all, because too many people don't do this. They're going to send out an email to literally, I don't know how many thousands of people, and the link doesn't work. Okay? I've done that, and no, and it's fine. Sometimes I think it takes you getting your ass kicked once or twice before you know to never, ever, ever do it again. You know what I'm saying? So I consider it a learning experience along the way. All right, let me show you. So this looks pretty decent here. And when I went to go check my email, well, look how small this is. It's mighty small. I'm good with everything. We'll check these links in just a second to make sure everything is good. But I don't, I had a lot of things I had to say in here. Usually an email may not even be this big. You want to put spaces in between if you got a long email. If you put all this together to try to make it look shorter, what happens is it winds up just looking like a run long, too much going on. So you do want to kind of keep it, as clean as you can. This will look fine when it comes through. But I will say the dimensions I got on this picture are not right. If you question what dimensions you should be using, then all you got to do is test yourself and see, does that look like it should. Let's see what we got here. Image properties. Okay, so I'll leave this locked because I don't want to make it oblong, blow everything out of proportion. And let's just go a little bigger on this. Let's say 575 and see what she looks like. Okay, now when I've got everything in here and I want to test to make sure everything's clean, here's a big tip for y'all right here. This will help you a lot. Make sure that when you make your buttons, let's say if this is going to be your Facebook group or whatever you wanted to do, and you want to rename it, that's exactly what this is right here, right? This is a hot link. It lets you go. This is going to the Facebook group, and what's it going to be called is this right here. If there is any gaps at all in here, if you are trying to manually type it in, don't do it. I would highly suggest use this add button and then put it in that way, okay? Because if you try to do it and you screw it up, it will be a dead link. It's not going anywhere. If you're lucky, Power Systems might pick it up that it was yours, and it's going to send some default page for lead lightning or something, and you don't even know it. I was wondering why I had so many lead lightning cells one time. And I couldn't find out. It's where I screwed up. So again, you learn from it. That's great, y'all. You take everything and move forward. Um, Another thing, if I put this right at the end of this and these dots are against it, or if the business words here against it, it could hurt it as well. You need to be clear and clean. So what I've always done is I'd make it a new line just for it. Always. I don't ever just put it in. I always make a clean line so it clears that up. I don't have that issue, and that really helps a lot. Okay, y'all. So what was I going to do? I'm going to send an email to myself to see how it looks. Okay, now this might take a few seconds. So we're going to save changes. Okay, so I got a bigger one that's coming up, and I'm going to go to send now. Now this button right here, send now, is going to send to my email. You'll watch it when it pops up. See, email is on its way, and it has Shawn 28341. Okay, so it lets you know in case you've got several emails connected where it's going. Plus, you'll get a chance to see, is this going to go into my junk folder or what? Okay, so it does take a minute or two, y'all, just to let you know. And you can set up your emails for a broadcast to go out at a particular time. Hotspots are 1 o'clock in the evening. Okay, that works with territories from the East Coast to the West Coast. And what's the best time? Okay, so this looks good right here. Open, please. I like to be polite and pleasant. Let's see here. This is going to be 0 minutes ago. Let's see how this looks. It still looks fuzzy. I want to see them dates up there. So I am going to change it one more time, y'all. But you've seen the entire process. It's really, really simple. And y'all, I can tell you, um, I have, and despite, and I'm not putting anybody down because believe me, I've always used Power Systems for my broadcast. I have never gone through Aweber, Get Response, I think is what it's called, or something like that. I've never had to, y'all. I have never had to do that. I think that looks still a little fuzzy. I hate to make it too big, but we'll see. Rather it be big enough that they can read it though. I don't see when I do a picture. All this is I made $1,620 in 6 days in Power Lead Systems. Now, obviously, this is just the fresh new people. It's not even including the income from the residual, people in gold and stuff of that nature. But I love to have up to date emails showing proof of income at this moment. I don't like to produce income from 2 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I'm doing a video and I'm showing, hey, look, y'all, this is how long I've been in. Let me show you my timeline. Then that's different. But this is obviously an email. It's not going to work quite like that. Okay, so we know this is going to work. I am going to save my changes. And we are going to send the email one more again. One of my friends used to say that. One more again. Let's see here. Let's give it a second. We'll be good to go. I got a Mr. Darwin is going platinum today. So what I just showed you, that's another one that's coming in. I got a new gold member yesterday, so it's all doing good. Refresh again. There we go. All right, let's check this bad boy out. All righty, I think that looks a lot better. You can read this, you can see this, you can see my name, you can tell it's legit. And to be honest, I could have sent this somewhere else and made it a whole lot prettier. Um, but that's fine. It gets the point across. And sometimes, y'all, too much perfection intimidates people. So I've learned, a lot of times just use your what's it called, paint inside of your computer and do something simple like this and send it. They can relate to that. Just that's what I personally do. Okay, y'all. This is it. Let me see here. I'm going to definitely run with that. I think that's the right thing to do. And I haven't done this in a little while. Save send on day changes. I want to go ahead and okay. Now, what you want to do is you're going to go to email and you're going to go to send campaign. Okay. If you remember what it was called, it was Power Lead Systems. It was my PLS direct. Here you go. And the date. I've just learned that the dates really seem to help it out when you got a lot of them that you sent out. Okay, these are, let's see, different subdomains, all off of one domain, Shawn Powell. But I've made a lot of subdomains when some of these have gotten, 3,000 people on just one subdomain. And y'all, I do all this for free. Let me see here. So I got 6,295 here. I've got 8,000 more that I used that I had before I came into Power Lead Systems. And also I heard if you have a list prior, when they do this new one, now I can add one at a time, but there's no way in hell I'm gonna add 8,000 people to it. So what I get to do is I can take when the new emails get into place and everything's working, then I'll be able to add my other list to it. So instead of keeping them separate. But this is the point. This is for Power Lead Systems. All right, so this email is going out to all my people in Power Lead Systems. I'm gonna go to took survey 6,295. This is the last people that's come through my to check my stuff here. Choose date to send email. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. It's been about a month since I've done a campaign. Okay, choose date. Okay, I would like this mailing to go to under this domain, and I want to do 301. Sorry if it's taking me just a second. I just like to make sure I do everything right. The lead capture page of the domain I have sent above. The sales page they saw the last time they filled out. Nope, I want this one. Okay, and at this time you have, and this is 2 o'clock in the evening, I have read and agreed to this. A lot of times they'll ask you, do you want to add your own email to it? And that'd be fine. So I think we're good to go. If you want to reset this to different times, you could use this. And like I said, if I was 3 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the evening is a perfect time on the East Coast. I would highly suggest sticking about that. Sundays are good days also because a lot of people are home. Strategically, if you want to know the God's honest truth, if I'm in the United States and there's a lot of really bad weather, that's a great time to send broadcasts because people are home. Even rain and stuff like that would affect lead numbers, and that's in a good way, especially in the summertime where a lot of people are out and about and not home a lot, vacationing and things of that nature. If you can catch them on a rainy day, it's a great way to get direct access to a lot of people. So if you did a broadcast at different times, it'll get seen. It just may not get your outcome, and y'all, that's what it's all about. If you can do something and set a different time for it, and if it helps, it's worth it. If it's 30 more leads that come in, um, last August, I had started a business and I got 130 leads from my downline within 2 hours just because I positioned myself at the right time to send out that emails. So it does make a difference, y'all. Okay, send a total of 6,295 emails and bam. Okay, and it's on its way, y'all. After you send it, you will start getting email notifications, not just for the leads coming in, It's going to let you know how the campaign's gone through. It'll show you where it's been, the emails have been sent, and it does take a few minutes. You got to realize that's 6,295 emails that's being sent out. So, but you will start getting emails letting you know that you know what's going on. Y'all, this is how I do my broadcast. It has worked for me. In that business, I started last August. I literally got paid $40,000 in the first 30 days. And a lot of that was a huge jump start to where I got out to my people using the broadcast. See what I'm saying? As it's shown here are the results of your email task. So it's going to be processed. I'm not going to click it because it shows everybody's emails and it's thousands of emails. So I'm not going to be clicking that, you know, obviously for that purpose. But y'all, I hope this helps you out. I love Power Lead Systems. You know, to be honest, y'all, I'll take one more second. I had never promoted Power Lead Systems directly. I had always promoted Power Lead Systems as the answer to other businesses. And I'd said that, and that's where my business came from. But I'm excited for the new changes. It's going to be more user friendly. Emails, everything that's coming real soon. You might even be looking at it now at the time of this video. That's really what I'm really excited about. I think it's going to make some big changes. We're going to blow this bad boy up to here, and I'm going to be sitting on the wave when it takes off. That's where you want to be at. So if you're not in Power Lead Systems, y'all, go ahead and click the link down below. You get a chance to go through and see my brand new sales funnel. She is gorgeous. I think she's cute. I know I'm a little biased, but she's got all the right things in place, that's for sure. So yeah, click the link down below. Go ahead and sign up. Friend me on Facebook. Get in our Facebook groups. Action Taker Success Group is sitting right here. And we've got the official Power Lead Systems Facebook group as well. Both are absolutely incredible, Facebook groups full of people that love our business. That's the kind of people you want to be around. So if you need anything else, just let me know, and I look forward to seeing you in the Facebook group. Appreciate it.